All right, let's get right into it. If you run a coffee shop, you've probably asked yourself, is TikTok really worth the hassle? I mean, how do you turn a bunch of random videos into actual people walking through your door buying a coffee? Well, today we're going to break down a playbook you can use over and over again to do just that. Turn those TikTok views into real, paying customers.
So the first big mindset shift we need to make is right here. On the left, you've got chasing viral trends. Just using whatever sound is popular this week. We're throwing that out. We are focused on the right side, driving local sales. The whole goal is to get your shop in front of people who can literally walk in and buy a drink today, not just get a million views from people on the other side of the world.
So how are we going to do it? Well, here's our game plan. We'll walk through this 6-part playbook. We're going to start with that crucial shift from just getting views to actually getting visits. Then we'll build your content strategy, show you how to own your neighborhood, and even get your customers making content for you. And finally, we'll talk about measuring what really works and give you a simple plan for your first week. Let's do this.
First up, from views to visits. The whole idea here is to stop chasing vanity metrics like views and likes. From now on, every single video you post should connect back to a real business result. Is it to sell more of your new seasonal latte? Is it to get more people to sign up for your loyalty program? Have a goal first.
Okay, with that goal in mind, let's talk about your content playbook. This is our second big idea. Instead of stressing about what to post every single day, you're going to use a few repeatable video formats that TikTok's algorithm already loves. This is going to save you so much time and get you way better results.
So what's the first format in our playbook? It's called the POV microstory. And the magic here is it's super simple but really powerful structure. It's a short first-person video that hooks you with a tiny little problem and then gives you a quick, satisfying solution. This formula is absolutely golden for getting people to watch to the end, which tells the TikTok algorithm, hey, this is good stuff.
And look, this formula is so simple you can do it in the middle of a busy lunch rush. Step 1, start with a first-person hook, like showing an order ticket coming in. Step 2, show a little micro-conflict, maybe a funny or weird request on the order. And then, step 3, hit them with that quick payoff, the beautiful finished drink. So simple, so effective. Now, once you have that format down, you can turn it into a recurring series. Think order of the day or regular of the week. You could even do a 1-minute barista school. A series trains your viewers to come back for more. But honestly, one of the most powerful ideas here is the comment-built drink, where you literally ask your followers what to put in the next creation. It's a comment magnet, and more comments mean more views.
Okay, so you've got your content ideas ready to go, but they only work if the right people see them, right? That brings us to our third section, winning the neighborhood. This is all about making your content so specific to your local area that the algorithm has no choice but to show it to people who live and work right around the corner.
This quote right here, it nails it. Using super specific language is like giving clues to both your viewers and the algorithm. Anyone can say morning rush, but when you say the 8:12 train crowd or the school drop-off on Maple Street, you're immediately telling TikTok exactly who and where you are for. It's a tiny tweak with a huge payoff. And why does this matter so much? Because a whopping 61% of people on TikTok say they discover new brands and products right there on the app. That's huge. TikTok is basically a giant discovery engine for local spots. If you're hyper-local, you're plugging directly into how people are already finding their new favorite places.
Here's a pro tip to really fast-track that local discovery. Team up with your neighbors. Make a 3-stop neighborhood hop video. You could partner with the bookstore next door and the flower shop down the block. When you feature them, you're not just tapping into their audience, you're screaming to the algorithm that you are a genuine core part of that specific community.
All right, for our fourth section, we're going to flip the script. Instead of you always making the content, how about we get your customers to do it for you? And I'm not talking about begging for tags. I'm talking about designing filmable moments right into your shop that people just can't resist sharing.
And these moments don't need to be some big, expensive installation. Look at these ideas. That satisfying moment you take the lid off to reveal some amazing latte art, or a special garnish that you only have for 1 week. Or what about a little celebration when someone fills up their loyalty card? These are the small, shareable things that get people to pull out their phones, turning your customers into your own marketing team.
This brings us to a super important point in Section 5, measuring what matters. How do we actually know if any of this is working? How do we connect our TikToks directly to sales? The secret is to work backward. Choose the result you want first, your key performance indicator, and then pick the video format designed to get you that result.
This table breaks it down so clearly. Let's say your goal is to get brand new customers. Well, that 3-stop neighborhood hop video is perfect because people will save it when they're planning a weekend outing. Want people to try a new drink? The comment-built drink gives them a specific reason to come in right now. You see, always start with the business goal.
And you do not need fancy, expensive software to track this. Here's a brilliant, low-tech hack. In your video, tell people to mention a secret keyword from the comments to get a special add-on. Then, your staff just makes a little tally mark every time someone says the word. Boom! That's a super simple way to see exactly how many orders came from that one video.
So beyond just tracking sales, these are the 3 metrics you really want to watch. Think of them as local intent signals. When people save your video, it often means they're planning to visit. When they visit your profile, they're probably checking your hours or address. And that comment to redemption rate, that tells you if your online engagement is actually turning into real-world transactions. These numbers tell a way better story than just views.
All right, I know we have covered a lot. So in our final section, we're going to boil it all down into a super simple, totally non-intimidating plan that you can literally start this week. No more excuses, just action.
Here it is. This is your entire mission for the week, and it comes down to just 3 simple choices. First, pick just one content format to get good at, like the POV microstory. Second, choose one hyperlocal trick, like mentioning the local high school in your captions. And third, pick one key metric to watch every day, like video saves. That's it. Keep it that simple, and just build from there.
So, we'll leave you with this one question to get the wheels turning. Forget the big grand strategy for just a minute and ask yourself this. What is the one tiny filmable moment you can create in your shop tomorrow? Start there. Just start there, and you're already on the right track.